Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be a fast, concise overview, Book of 1 Kings, chapter 17. Let's get started now. The book of 1 Kings chapter 17 tells the story of the prophet Elijah and his encounter with a widow in Zarephath. This chapter highlights God's provision and faithfulness in times of scarcity and difficulty. The chapter begins with Elijah prophesying to King Ahab about a severe drought that will come upon the land because of Israel's idolatry. God then directs Elijah to the Wadi Cherith, east of the Jordan River, where he will drink from the stream and be fed by ravens. Elijah obeys and is sustained by God in the wilderness. Eventually, the stream dries up, and God sends Elijah to Zarephath, where he meets a widow who is gathering sticks to make a fire and prepare a final meal for herself and her son. Elijah asks her for some water and bread, but the widow explains that she only has a handful of flour and a little oil, and that she is preparing to die with her son because they have nothing left to eat. However, Elijah instructs her to make him a small cake of bread first, promising that her flour and oil will not run out until the end of the drought. The widow obeys, and true to Elijah's word, her flour and oil do not run out. They continue to provide food for her and her son, as well as Elijah, for the entire drought. The story illustrates how God provides for those who trust in Him, even in the midst of scarcity and difficulty. The teaching application of this chapter is that God is faithful and will provide for our needs if we trust in Him. In times of scarcity or difficulty, it can be easy to focus on what we lack and forget that God is able to meet our needs. The story of Elijah and the widow reminds us that when we trust in God and obey His commands, He will sustain us and provide for us in ways that we cannot even imagine. Additionally, this story reminds us that God can use ordinary people to do extraordinary things. The widow was a poor, struggling woman, but God chose to use her to sustain His prophet during the drought. Likewise, God can use each one of us, regardless of our circumstances or abilities, to do His work and bring glory to His name. In conclusion, 1 Kings chapter 17 teaches us about God's provision and faithfulness in times of scarcity and difficulty. The story of Elijah and the widow in Zarephath reminds us to trust in God and obey His commands, even when we are facing difficult circumstances. It also reminds us that God can use ordinary people to do extraordinary things and bring glory to His name. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.